be unbelievably tough.
Yep.
Coach, you are 10-2 the last few weeks on PGA picks. What do you got for us this week at the U.S. Open?
Yeah, well, for a lot of people, it's one of their, if not their favorite event of the entire year. It's incredibly difficult, no matter where they play it. But Winged Foot to a man, and Justin Thomas is one of our favorites here. We won a big bet on him a few weeks ago live. He said, and it's not close, that this is the hardest course that he's ever played. The last time it hosted a U.S. Open, the winning score was well over par. So what kind of players do we play? What kind of players do we pick? I have so many people on social media reaching out to us now because they know that we're the experts. Well, here's the thing. If you play our picks, you're probably going to win. But if you want to play your own, you want to play guys that hit it in the fairway, that are great ball strikers, and don't shoot it all over the place. So our first pick we're giving out. Who do you think, guys, that I'm betting against? If you know me, who am I betting against first this week on Follow the Action if we're talking about spraying it all over the place?
The Jets.
You beat me to
The New York Jets. That's exactly right. Or you can't spell Bryson DeChambeau without J-E-T-S, Jets. So I'm taking Dustin Johnson, who, by the way, Vegas still believes in Bryson. You can get Dustin Johnson on Wednesday at -155. That's a crazy price for the current FedEx Cup champion who finished first, second in a playoff, first in the recent FedEx Cup. Are you serious? You're going to get him for less than 200? I'll take that all day. That's one. Now, how about Xander Schauffele? Xander, when he's playing in big tournaments, you saw him at the Tour Championship. He was right there in a tie for second, took home $3.5 million in bonus money. You can get him for -150 over Matthew Fitzpatrick all day long. And I've got to show respect to the reigning, defending, undisputed U.S. Open champion, Gary Woodland. He's coming in -105 over Abraham Answer, who's traditionally a good ball striker, but this is the U.S. Open. These are three absolute steals on the board. But we're going to go farther than that because this is the U.S. Open. We're going to give more than just those three. How about a top 20 pick? Patrick Reed, the ultimate grinder, +150 to finish top 20? Come on, take it to the pay window. I'll give you a top 10 pick too. Paul Casey, +450 to finish in the top 10. This dude, the harder the course, the better he plays. And our last pick and our sixth pick on the show. Don't tell us that we don't give out a lot of picks. We're going to give you a winner. +3650. Patrick Cantlay can do coming up on Sunday. You got to remember, guys, at the U.S. Open, you can cut out half the field. Jack Nicklaus famously said it. Half the field thinks they have no shot. And if you think you have no shot to win the U.S. Open, guess what? You've got no shot to win the U.S. Open. So take those 6 picks. Take the 3 we gave out on Tuesday. That's 9 picks on the U.S. Open we gave out this week.
So Cantlay is your long shot, 36-1 that has a chance.
That's just if you want to throw something, because we never recommend picking a winner. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, but that haystack is a little bit smaller at the U.S. Open because there's so many players that qualified that, let's be honest, they just have no shot to win at this level of a golf course. And by the way, Tiger Woods, 40-1. If you want to throw a little cheddar, throw a little cheese. I think I will be doing that just for fun. Think if Tiger wins the U.S. Open and you win $4,000 off a $100 bet, I'll take that.
Coach, how do you feel about Daniel Berger? There's some sharp money on him at 30-1. There's some sharp money, top 10 finish, and a top 20 finish. How do you feel about him?
Love Daniel Berger. I mean, he won the first event when we came back from the lockdown in a playoff over Colin Morikawa, and he's had really good top 10 finishes since the lockdown. He's been one of those guys, Godfather, that when you talk about the big boys, you've got to include him, but people aren't. So that's why you're still getting good value on Daniel Berger. But he plays these tough golf courses really well also. So I like him at those prices, certainly.
One reason you follow these guys on Twitter, and that is the Philly Godfather, is because you get a lot of this tips coming out off their Twitter feed. Philly Godfather, I saw you had mentioned Daniel Berger earlier in the week on Twitter for the U.S. Open. So sharp money is going on Daniel Berger as far as top 10, as far as a long shot to win, or where do you hear sharp money is going on Daniel Berger?
they're betting him every way they can bet him, and all the matchups to win it outright. Top 10, top 20 finish. Sharp guys really like Daniel Berger this week.
And you know why? Because he's got a confidence level that is so high that it supersedes how hard the golf course is. And you've got to have arrogance and confidence to play well at this golf course. People are about to see a tournament like they've never seen before. It's going to be really, really difficult this week.
Coach, I talked to some guys that are members of Wingfoot. They have access to the grounds crew. They said 2 feet off the fairway. 2 feet off the fairway. It's going to 4 inches, double-seated rough that is basically unplayable. So is anybody going to finish below par in this tournament?
Well, Tiger says
is there a chance that nobody does? I guess the easy way to
no.
Is there a chance nobody does?
Well, +5 won it the last time. So +5 was the lowest score. Tiger Woods says he doesn't believe in his press conference yesterday that under par can even be done. He said the only way that it can be done is if they put the pins in places where you can actually get to them. And we know the USGA, they're not about to do that. So I'm going to predict that it's going to be at least +4, +5. And by the way, Brooks Koepka, who won the 2 previous U.S. Opens before Gary Woodland, he's out. He's out with knee issues. So right now you've got a lot of guys that in the last 3 years haven't done very much in the U.S. Open. So it's wide open this year for sure. Can't wait.